I came across this quote which I found very interesting. So I thought I'll share it with you. So it says, I claim credit for nothing. Everything is determined, the beginning as well as the end, by forces over which we have no control. It is determined for the insect as well as for the star, human being, vegetables, or cosmic dust. We all dance to an invisible tune, intoned in the distance by a mysterious player. Albert Einstein. You see, it is very difficult to come to terms with this concept that everything is predetermined. But once this is understood, and why this concept is important for me is because it frees the individual from the feelings of shame and guilt over something which they thought that they did. Every action is a happening and no one is the individual doer. So when everything is a happening, it is determined by the cosmic law. So when everything is predetermined, then it is understood that the way you acted in the past, it couldn't have been otherwise. You couldn't have acted in any other way. At that moment, whatever you thought, whatever you did, was meant to happen. It was predetermined. The problem is that even when all of that is over, this could be something that happened in the past which was unpleasant. Maybe you had a fallout with a loved one, a broken relationship, or anything that you thought was your doing. And now you think that I could have done that, I could have done this or that, I could have changed this or that, my life would have been different. So all these thoughts you are creating now. But the point here is, when everything is predetermined, what was meant to happen, happened. It could not have been the other way around. So there is no need for one to take blame or feel guilt for oneself. Neither do I blame myself for what I did in the past, nor do I blame the other person. And of course, if my actions were unkind and if I hurt somebody, I can always reach out to them and apologize. But apologize knowing that it was never your action. So, even if that person is unable to forgive you, you don't create any negative sentiment for yourself. Because you know that even this was meant to happen. So you see, it frees us from the burden of the past. A majority of our present, for most of us, is dictated by what we did in the past. And we keep ruminating over the dead past. We keep thinking that I could have done this better, I could have changed things. And what this concept says is that everything is predetermined, so you could not have changed anything. And Einstein says here that we all dance to the tune of a mysterious player. That player is none other than the source. So you see, once this becomes clear, there is no anger towards oneself. There is no negativity towards oneself. There is no self-criticism. Because now you cannot claim that this was my action. Even if it happened through you, it was predetermined. It was meant to happen that way. It is only the thinking mind which comes up later on and says, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have changed this, I could have changed that. You don't change anything. The source changes everything. This quote I found on a website, and it was in a series of interview which Einstein gave to a German-American poet. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name right now. But I found it very interesting. And not only this, Einstein also said that you are to act in life as if you have complete free will, in the same interview, and which resonates so much with what Rameshji taught. Because you can never assume the cosmic law. While things are predetermined, but you can never know what is determined for you. Therefore, you act as if you have complete free will. Even the randomness that we see in the universe is predetermined according to this concept. Even the Brownian movement, where particles are suspended in a fluid and they collide with each other. Now, when the fluid is heated, the collision, the movement of the particles becomes rapid. But on what basis one particle decides to collide with another particle? On what basis does it take which direction? Our limited human intellect cannot comprehend this, so we say that it is a random event. Because our human intellect cannot crack the mystery of the universe, crack the randomness that is happening in the universe. We give it a name, we call it randomness, so that we don't have to deal with it. And that is okay, that is all right. Who wants to deal with all of that when we have so much going on here? But you see, nothing is random. Now, this is just my concept, and if you disagree, that is all fine with me. But for me, everything is predetermined, because that is my life's experience. And that frees me from the past. It roots me to here and now. In here and now, there is no me. There is only I am. So this is why this concept is important for me.